old laser tag nerds at our house.
I remember you mentioned that,
Probably, yeah. We have so much fun. And Andy's gotten really good at it. Like, really, really good. Yeah, yeah. And Sailor loves it too, so it's
hello, how are you? Good, Melanie. Nice to meet you.
MătaJi is coming out in a little bit. Yeah, we have a class. I think that's nice. It's nice and intimate.
Yeah.
I don't believe she's coming, but Svetlana was kind of a maybe for today.
Yeah.
So it might just be the two of you.
Good. Yeah. It's a little chilly these days. It is chilly. I thought it was going to be raining actually. I mean, I feel like it did earlier, but I thought it was going to be. I'm Saraswati. Yeah, that probably feels good on you too. Yeah. I'm Saraswati. Yeah, I know.
So excited.
I'm Saraswati Namaha. Om I'm Saraswati Namaha. For Colorado. Om I'm Saraswati Namaha. Om I'm Saraswati Namaha.
I know exactly what you're saying. Yeah. It's funny because all the desert mothers are like, we love the smell of rain. It's like, it's a little musty. But I've gotten used to it. Like, I've started to like it. I lived in Arizona for 5 years before here, so it was definitely something to adjust to. But yeah, there's nothing like the leaves, like the smell of the mountains and the rain. Oh, hello! Hello! Happy New Year!
Happy New Year.
I know I've seen you for Happy New Year. I've just seen you for Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
All right, is Svetlana coming? I think she is. I think it's okay. I don't know where Buttercup was. Sure that she does sound like a child screaming. And we are live and ready to roll. Okay. Well then, let's do it. Oh, good. Excellent. How are we doing?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Great.
How was the Friday session?
It was amazing.
Yeah.
Danielle was here, so how was it, Danielle?
Yes. Powerful light.
Oh, cool. According to the notes on that, that is the color that our spy serum is. It's like a light bluish frequency color. It's really wild. Ooh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Beautiful. Of course. Oh, well, it's not me. It just comes through. But sure, you're welcome. Yeah, it totally comes through whenever I start to prepare to what it is that wants to come through. It's often I just have to get out of the way. All right, well, we're going to continue to explore what the 10 frequency of the radiant body, what it holds for us.
and how to utilize it, how to work with it, because we can do all this focus of ascension work. You're going to write something down? No problem. We can do all this ascension work and feel like, oh, I'm reaching up here and I'm really rising up and so forth. But honestly, it's more important to take that clarity and that energetic rising and bring it down into this realm, because one of the things that we explored on Friday was that this 10 is on the tree of life. The sephra is known as the kingdom of earth, or Malkuth. So where we manifest everything is in this earthly plane, and the radiant body plays a huge role in that. All right. Well, thank you, those of you joining us online. How many do we have online, Jen, so far? 4 so far. Beautiful. Well, welcome. Just a note, I do recommend, if you're joining us online, that you have headphones, because it just gives yourself a little bit of a better audio and just overall experience if you have the headphones, especially when we go to lie down. But yeah, glad you're here. Thanks. All right. Well, welcome again to those of us who are here in the room. So I just want to ask you and invite you to take a moment to arrive, not just yourself physically, but energetically. Okay, Otis, that's your cue. Come on, Otis. Look at that face. Come on, Otis. Let's go, Otis. Thank you. He's okay. Good job. Go on. Go, 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 go. All right. So when we do that, we just let ourselves settle into be here now, into the present moment, settling into the space, knowing that for this next while, that really there's nothing else that's required except just to be here. And again, today we're going to continue to explore the 10th body, which is known in Kundalini Yoga as the radiant body. So in these 10 bodies, this system held within Kundalini technology, we understand that we have 6 energy bodies, 3 mental bodies, and 1 physical body. And they're all numbered sequentially. 1 is our soul body. 2, 3, 4 are the mental bodies. And then 5 is our physical body. And then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 are the remainder of the energy bodies. We have our arc line, our auric field, our pranic body, our radiant body, and our arc line. All of these are really beautifully aligned in the sequences known as the 10 bodies. But this year entirely is focused on the radiant body. So the radiant body is associated with the number 10. It's a subtle and powerful field of energy. It exists as a band of light that sits on top of your aura. It's like a luminous halo of strength and presence. And the teachings say that this band of light extends for miles, literally miles. And it is a very, very projective and presence energy. It's also an energy that you can feel what's coming in. You intuitively and instinctively can sense what's coming. So one way to understand the 10 body, the 10th body, is if the first body, which is your soul body, is the 1, then the radiant body is the magnification of that 1 by the 0. Because anytime that we have the 0 present, we don't recognize it as a canceling out. We recognize it as a highly creative magnification, 0 point of beginning. Very, very creative energy associated with the 0. We have another term for that in Kundalini Yoga, and it may also be found in other traditions of yoga, other schools of yoga, called Shunya. And Shunya is the 0 point, and Shunya also is applicable to listening, to deeply listening. Shunya. That's my word of the year, is to listen. I got a really powerful insight of that's your word this year, listen. Last year it was more about softening, and I'm happy that I'm actually very grateful that I had that word for last year because of all the changes that occurred. And, my MO is to bulldoze through it all the change. Nope, soften, relax, soften. And it was very, very helpful and very useful for me to anchor in that way last year. But we're in a whole new frequency now with this 10. So this doesn't add anything. It doesn't add something new. Talking about the 0, it amplifies what's already true, and that's a really important point. That the 0 is not adding something new; it's just amplifying what is already true, which is your essence, your presence, and your light. And it is a courage beyond fear. And it's interesting that you were talking about fear with the Mary Magdalene teachings this morning, Danielle. The radiant body is actually in charge of courage. Yeah, it's in charge of courage. Not the absence of fear, but the capacity to act even when fear is present. And this is important, especially nowadays. Courage doesn't mean that we never feel afraid. It's important to embrace your conscious feelings, and fear is a big one. It means that we don't allow fear to make our decisions for us. When your 10th body is strong, you can move forward even when your hands are shaking, even when your heart feels really tender, and especially when the outcome is uncertain. You trust your light more than your doubt. I love that. You trust your light more than your doubt. So another attribute of the radiant body is its ability to help you exceed expectations, and especially expectations that were never truly yours to begin with. So examples of that are expectations that have been handed down by family, by culture, by class, by race, by gender, by social systems, inherited beliefs about who you're allowed to be. Those are all really important aspects of what expectations are, and how to really understand and grok that concept of what expectations are. I mean, for myself, I came from a long line of deeply Southern families, deeply Southern ancestry, peanut farmers in deep South. Probably they came over with the prisoners coming from England that came over to Georgia to first colonize Georgia 200 years ago. So there's a lot of intensity in my ancestry, especially among the women. So I have been very conscious of how to navigate within those expectations that I inherited, that I genetically hold those codes, but I've been able to, for the most part, adapt and reprogram those expectations so that I can rise above it in a very healing and a dynamic way. The 10th body also gives you the energetic capacity to step beyond conformity without needing to fight it. And this has been my motto for a very long time. There's no need to fight it. There's no need. It's just a way of adapting or utilizing this technology of energy frequency to conform in a way that's much more positive, much more positive. So you don't rebel and you don't fight it. You don't rebel, you literally outgrow it. You simply rise into this frequency that no longer fits inside those limits. And this frequency, and we're still very much in the radiant body. So this frequency holds radiance, royalty, and magnetism. When the radiant body is strong, you appear radiant and royal. So let's break down what royalty is. Royalty in this meaning, or in this concept, it doesn't mean hierarchy or dominance. It doesn't mean that at all. It means self-sovereignty. And this is a self-initiation practice. These are self-initiation times. You are your guru. You are the guru of you. You are the master of your space. And in recognizing that and being in that capacity, you become self-sovereign. You become self-initiated. You become what they call self-realized. But we can think of a king or queen holding court. And they don't chase people or resources. They attract them. They're just brought in, right? because of their royalty, because of their royal status. And we naturally hold that in the radiant body frequency. So when your radiant body is steady, opportunities will come to you. Support arrives when you need it. The right people find you, and life begins to organize around your presence. This kind of magnetism requires something that's often overlooked: royal patience. That's a big one. So radiance that lasts is not rushed. It's graceful, it's consistent, it creates success that sustains rather than burns out. So a balanced radiant body keeps your energy steady, smooth, and reliable. And instead of fluctuating wildly, because maybe in your numerology you've got a challenge position that's indicative of a challenge in the radiance that you hold, then your energy is going to fluctuate. And honestly, what we want is to be able to be smooth and consistent in spite of all the bombardment of the noise that's very much increasing around us in our environment, in all aspects of our environment. Instead of that, fluctuating, which is manic, yeah, we just smooth out. And it's not that we're numbed out, we're just smooth and we're aware of everything. Because that's when the energy really begins to serve you. You know, we can let time, we can serve time, or we can let time serve us. And so all this is applicable to the radiant body. Because time is speeding up, time is not slowing down, it's accelerating. Yeah, for sure. So when you have the ability to maintain a steadiness with your radiance, you're not constantly leaking energy through doubt, a sense of urgency, or comparison. Your light stays with you. So the big physical posture, one of the main physical postures that really serves your radiant body is archer pose. And so I'm going to break that down for you today in our warm-up. And the Kriya that we're going to do has archer pose in it. But I'm going to break it down for you step by step so you get a real concept of everything that the archer pose offers you. Because it strengthens your radiant body. It strengthens it. Archer pose builds courage, projection, steadiness, commitment. It literally trains your body, this physical form, the fifth body, to move forward with clarity and confidence, even when great effort is required. As we move into our practice today, know that every breath, every moment of focus is going to reinforce your capacity to stand in your truth. We're going to be doing a 4-stroke pranayama today for meditative balance. We're going to be using the sound code Satanama, which are the 5 seed sounds of the creative process of the universe. So we're going to do that. And this breath is going to really give us a sense of a harmonious mind and our nervous system, creating a stable foundation for this radiant energy to be expansive. Sa is infinity, Ta is life, Na is death or transformation, and Ma is rebirth. And we can also look at Sa or feel that Sa is also truth. Satanama. Excuse me. Each sound is going to align with one stroke of the breath, and I'll guide you through it, which will really get your mind to just settle. And when your mind becomes very settled like this, the radiant body becomes very stabilized. And then our Kriya is we're going to move right away into a very specific Kriya for the radiant body, which is very much designed to strengthen your projection, your courage, and your energetic integrity. And this is literally where the work becomes embodied, because that's what we want. We want to cement and really seed all of this into ourselves and into our frequency, because then theory becomes experience. My Substack that I wrote yesterday was about living in the overlapped field of where science meets mysticism. And so when we're in that overlap of recognizing that science has an importance, but mysticism is also equally important, you move into that unified field between the two, which is very much where we are establishing as our norm at this time on the planet in the Aquarian age. So that statement of where theory becomes experience, is really interesting. Trust the process, trust your capacity. And then we're going to go into another sound code meditation with Govinda, the sustainer. And so we'll close with that meditation. And it literally means sustainer and the energy that nourishes, supports, and maintains life. And it's a beautiful mantra. Again, it's a great mantra to sustain the radiant body beautifully, not forcing brightness, but just allowing your light to be naturally upheld. And then we'll rest. We'll go into an integration of Shavasana, and just reminding you that radiance isn't something that you earn, it's something that you allow. Are you ready? Me too. Is that door open, Crystal? Is it cracked? Do you mind closing it? Thank you. I feel that cold air coming in. Just give it a push. There you go. Perfect. All right, we've all got water. Did you bring your Kangen?
I left it in the car.
Mm.
I had a good amount of water.
Okay. All right, let's rub our hands together. And when we do this, we're basically stimulating the brain, and we're also working with the elemental forces: earth, fire, air, water, and ether. Ether is the fifth element. Ether is the energy that holds and transmits sound. Sound and energy, ether. So rubbing everything quite briskly. And we also energetically in our hands have a map of the 7 star forces. So we're doing a lot as we open up ourselves to be in this present moment, awake, alive, and gratitude for all of that. Good. Briskly a little bit, this last few seconds. Good. Let's press, consolidate. And now we'll bring the backs of the thumbs to rest right in the very center of the chest, which is the energy center of your heart. As you take a deep breath in, expand, feeling the chest and ribs, belly expand. Your whole being expands with that in-breath. Softening the shoulders, soften the face, soften the belly as you exhale. Just feel this gentle contraction and a lengthening process. Feel that you're lengthening down into the earth, rooting down into the earth, and simultaneously lifting up through the crown into the stars and the heavens. Nice deep breathing, expanding, lengthening, just allowing everything that you need to come in on that inhale and releasing what no longer serves on that exhale. Creating a beautiful balance just with awareness of the breath. Grateful for your body, your mind, the breath, this beautiful opportunity that whatever we gather together and practice together, we're really strengthening our radiance. We're strengthening our self-sovereignty within a collective consciousness. Strengthening communities, strengthening our group consciousness. Tuning in with Ong, Namo, Guru, Dev, Namo. I bow to the teacher that I am. I bow to the Guru that I am. And I also acknowledge with this mantra, Om Namo Gurudev Namo, this amazing, beautiful, timeless, golden lineage that has existed beyond time and space, from the past present here now through us, taking our place in this living stream of wisdom, and then projecting all of this into the unknown of the future. So acknowledging all of that. Let's inhale and tune in. Om Namo Guru Deva Namo. Om Namo Guru Deva Namo. Om Namo Guru Deva Namo. Inhale deep and hold your breath. Squeeze at the base of the spine gently, but in a determined way, releasing our Kundalini energy, inviting her to begin her weaving upward. Exhale. And just feel this internal rising as she begins her journey from the sacral area, weaving her way in a 3.5 cycle pattern up your spine, all the way to the crown, connecting your root and crown. And feel all the chakra energies, the flower, the vortices, all coming online, harmoniously engaging, balanced. And we'll use the arc line, the band that sits at our hairline, our halo, to feed all this into our auric field, the sacred personal space that surrounds you. And then beyond that into our radiant body. And let's have an experience of what that is to project our own frequency of truth in all directions. Adigude name, Jugarigude name, Satigude name, Siddhigude ve name, Adigude name, Jugarigude name, Satigude name, Siddhigude ve name, Adigude name, Jugarigude name, Satigude name, Siddhigude ve name. Inhale. Holding your breath, gently squeezing the body, internally lifting up, but expand outward, projecting in all directions your beautiful light and truth. Let's merge together and beam to infinity and beyond. And exhale. I'm grateful for the light team, the ancestors, guides, angels, the sages, the rishis, the avatars. They're always present, always with us. Satnam. All right, we're going to start with placing the hands on the knees, and we'll begin just to really stabilize that Kundalini energy by doing Sufi grind. So you'll hold on to the knees, the elbows will be relatively softly straight, and we'll start to go counterclockwise. So as we rotate, we want to feel that the rotation starts at the base of the spine. So we're not necessarily moving the whole body. We're really focusing on creating this spiral to be at the base of the spine. So keep going. Breathing in rhythm with your movement. Oh shoot, I've got to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. I don't know how to do it from my I don't know how to do it from this. Do you know how to do it, Jen? Forgot to do that on my phone. Thank you. Got family chat blowing up. Let's do one more in this direction, and then we'll pause center. Deep breath in, hold, lift up on the pelvic floor. And then exhale, let's go the right. Did you figure it out, babe? Yeah, you're so brilliant. Thank you. Now circling clockwise. Breathing with this movement. This is so good for the metabolism too, your digestive organs, your sexual organs, just those first three chakras, the root, sacrum, and the navel point, our earth school centers. Massaging the pelvic area. Good. Let's inhale and stretch up through the crown, pull down through the tailbone. Press the tongue to the roof of the mouth. And then relax. Now sliding the hands to be at around your shins. Press the thumbs into the calves. And we'll flex the spine forward, inhale. And exhale, we'll flex back. Rocking on those sits bones in the pelvis. Really stretching the spine, opening the ribs, the lungs. Shoulders get a little bit of this movement. Let your head remain neutral so we're not flopping the head. Roll the eyes to the third eye. Starting to warm up the spinal cord. Warm up everything about the spine. Starting to get the nervous system to be a little bit more regulated. Breathing deeply. Vibrating Sat, vibrating Nam. Good. Now we'll inhale center. Hold your breath, squeeze rectum, lift the sex organs, pelvic floor, navel in and up. Lift the chest, draw the chin in slightly, and press the tongue to the roof of the mouth. And then relax. And when you relax, just feel that flush moving through all parts of the body. Good. Let's bring our hands to the shoulders, fingers in front, thumbs in the back, elbows at shoulder height. And we'll inhale left, exhale right. Keep your spine lengthened, chest lifted, smoothly twisting and turning. Encouraging the energy to be complete in its cycle of rising from the root to the crown. Making its way through your throat, the neck, shoulders. Okay, we'll inhale center. Hold and apply those locks again. Root, neck, and press the tongue to the roof of the mouth. And then relax. Good. Shoulder shrugs. Stimulating thyroid, releasing any tension in the shoulders and the throat area so that energy can really flow up into your head now fully. Good. Inhale, shrug up, squeeze up. Now add the squeeze from the base of the spine and press the tongue. And relax. Let's gently roll our head. Smooth, even breath. Draw your circle nice and smoothly, concentric. Next time the head goes down, go the other way. No one knows what knowing is about, and words are crafted just to sound. Good. And we'll inhale and stretch up through the crown again. Pull down through the through the tailbone. Lift up on the pelvic floor. Chest lifts. Chin draws in. Press the tongue. Hold in this perfectly balanced state. And then relax. Good. Okay, we're going to stand up, and I'm going to break down a little bit about the archer pose. So it's recommended to do the archer pose barefoot. And it's fantastic if you can do it outside. It's really a strong one to do outside. So we want to be mindful of the alignment of how we stand in this posture. You're going to bring your right foot forward, and you'll take your left foot as far back as you can comfortably, but you challenge yourself a little bit. Now we want to pivot the heel of the left foot slightly out, toe slightly in. And then we want to check and look that if we drew a line from the right heel, it'll come back and be right in the very center of the arch of the left foot. All right, so check yourself. And then I want you to feel that your weight is evenly balanced, back to front. We stretch our right arm out, press the fingers firmly into this pad of the hands, and then stretch your thumb up super strong. Now relax your shoulders, really open the chest, and now pull your bow. Same mudra with the left hand, and seat it behind the left ear. And then bend your right knee. It's just a slight bend. Now restabilize yourself. Make sure that your weight is even, left to right, front to back. And just make a note that you're breaking down past, which is now the whole left side of the body. Present, it's heart right in the center of the torso. That's your present. And now you're projecting into the future through the right. And you want to gaze through the thumb, through the nail of the thumb. Now you can start with long, deep breathing. Now visualize that you have an energy point on the center of your heels, and you're going to really drive that energy point, that energy from that energy point down at least 30 feet into the ground. This is really important. And feel also that you're lifting up through the crown of the head. Now you can do archer pose this way with just breathing long and deep. And you can also do a little rhythmic back and forth while projecting the sound code HUD, H-A-R. HUD, 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 HUD. Good, keep going. This is a prosperity practice when we do it this way. HUD, 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 HUD. Now inhale and squeeze and lift up internally, press the tongue, and then bend the knee a little more and really project. Pull back with the left elbow, project with the right, and then relax. Now it's good to shake out before you do the other side. And you can start to the left or to the right, it doesn't matter. So we'll do the same posture with the left foot now forward and the right heel out, toes slightly in. Check your alignment, heel to arch. Balance yourself. Bring your fingers of the left hand firmly into the pads and the thumb extends. Pull your bow with the right now. Keep the shoulders really relaxed and pull back while stretching forward. Bending the left knee and then center yourself. Mindful again that now we have the past from a different perspective because we're in a different posture, different alignment in a sense, different direction. So we have the past, present, and future once more coming into our experiential awareness. Long deep breathing. You can do master breath, by the way, if you wanted to. Let's do a little master breath now. If you're on your moon or about to start your moon, you can just breathe long and deep. Now remember to drive that 30 feet down through the heels. Drive that energy beam, lifting up through the crown. Also, another important aspect is to keep the jaw and the eyes soft and relaxed. Let's flow into HUD, 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 HUD. Keep the weight even in the legs. Try not to put too much weight into the front when you do this. HUD, 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 HUD. Project your sound. Use that etheric element to project your sound, that fifth element. HUD, 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 HUD. Good. Inhale. Press the tongue, reach up internally and project. And then relax. Good. And shake it out. So that's archer pose. Fantastic one to do. If you feel like the least little bit, maybe I'm just starting to get like something is trying to come in viral wise, or maybe you're just like super tired. If you can do like 3 minutes of archer pose on each side, yeah, you'll avoid getting sick. And if you do get sick, it won't last as long. All right, we're going to go into this 4-stroke breath now for meditative balance. It's a very specific mudra that we'll be doing. We're going to fold over our sun fingers, which is our ring finger, and we're going to stack against each other the thumbs, the index and middle, and the little fingers. They're all extended. Just the sun fingers are crossed over each other, just the ring fingers. Everything else is stretched up. Now, we're going to inhale deep through the nose in 1 stroke and exhale in 4 strokes also out the nose, mentally chanting sa, ta, na, ma. And the posture is you sit tall. This is at an angle, so it's at a 60-degree angle. As you have your head balanced, your eyes are 9/10 closed, 1/10 open. So you have a little sliver of light coming in, and you see your hands in this mudra below you. So we'll do 1 long stroke in through the nose, and then 4 strokes out the nose. Inhale, and 4 strokes out. And keep going. And when you do those 4 strokes out, it's sa, ta, na, ma. Good. Keep going. Meditative balance.
Sa, ta, na, ma.
Go at your own pace with this.
Ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma.
Breathe all the breath in and completely breathe all the breath out. So on the one stroke in, really fill your lungs completely. And on the 4 strokes out, let all the breath empty from the lungs. So use the diaphragm pretty strongly in this. It's a very sophisticated breath practice. It's very delicate and very pure. Keep your mental focus on sa, ta, na, ma. Align your breath rhythm with those sound codes. Really working with the etheric element of projecting sound into that etheric element that you are. The earth, fire, air, and water will all come into balance as well. That etheric balance and projection really moves it all into the radiance, the radiant field. We're here for just 2 more minutes. You can actually do this practice for 31 minutes if you choose to. Today we're going to do about 4 minutes. We're on the last 60 seconds. We're going to move immediately into our 10th body, radiant body, Kriya. Keep that exhale of the 4-stroke pattern nice and smooth, not forcing it. But be very, very conscious and delicate with how you're doing that expulsion of the 4 strokes with the mantra sa, ta, na, ma. Last little bit. Keep the mudra very precise. "20 more seconds. At the bottom of the next exhale, the the fourth expulsion, just let the hands relax down. Just rest them on your knees. Close your eyes all the way down. Sit still, just integrating that. And then staying right where you are in this integration process. Let's bring our left hand up with the left thumb closing off the left nostril. Extend your fingers of the left hand up like antenna and just start to breathe long and deep through the right nostril. Keep the eyes closed. One more deep breath in and out through the right. The bottom of the exhale, let the left hand come down, bring the right hand up. We'll do the same thing, blocking the right nostril off, fingers extended up, antennas, long deep breath through the left. We're clearing and charging the sun and moon channels, the Ida and Pingala channels of the body, the pranic body. Working with the moon energy now through this left nostril, the right brain. Before we were charging up our solar energy in the right nostril and the left brain. Long, deep breathing. One more deep breath in and out. Let the right hand come down. Bring your left hand back up. Block off that left nostril. Keep the right nostril open, fingers extended. Breath of fire now through the right nostril. Exhale. Inhale. Hold briefly and then relax the left hand down. Sit quietly for a moment. Good. We'll transition into sitting on the heels Remember, you can always use your pillows for support between your heels and your bum, or underneath your feet if you need a little more support for the ankles. And we'll have our hands on the thighs, and we'll do spinal flex in this posture. Keep your head neutral, though. Keep your eyes rolled up to the third eye point. Good. If you need to sit cross-legged, then you certainly can. We're going to transition into Sakriya from this posture. So sitting cross-legged is just fine either way. Try to sit on the knees, though, if you can. 20 more seconds. Inhale, center. Hold your breath. Really squeeze up through the pelvic floor. Sex organs up. Navel in and up. Lift the chest. Shoulders relax. Tongue presses. And relax. Good. Okay, we'll be doing Sakriya next. Interlacing your fingers. Extending your Jupiter fingers up. You can have your thumbs crossed either way. You can have, if you do a cross where the right thumb is on top, you're just working a little more with your masculine energy, with your sun energy. If you want to work a little bit more with your moon energy, recross so that the left thumb naturally comes on top. Either way is just fine. It's your personal preference. So we stretch our arms up and our eyes roll up strongly to the crown. And when we chant Sat, we're going to strongly pull up on the navel point so it sounds like this. Sat. And then Nam. And Nam, the navel point pushes out and everything just expands. So we're going to do this for 3 minutes. And we're going to go in alignment with this recording. Just hold the posture and long deep breathe for now. Sut, nam, 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 sut, Nam 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 Sut, Nam. Inhale. Really reach up, lift up through the pelvic floor, stretch up through the fingertips. Hold, really driving the energy upward, rising. Now breathe all the breath out. Hold the breath out and pull up internally. Inhale, and then exhale, float the arms down. Very good. Take your time. Come to all fours. Take your time. As you come to all fours, we want to look at our hands and see that the hands are right underneath the shoulders, fingers spread wide. Knees are right underneath the hips, hip width, and your heels are touching tops of the feet on the floor. Let's exhale and arch our back up, dropping the head. Inhale. Spine arches down, head lifts. Keep going.
I've been looking for you for a while. One of many faces redeemed through trials. Satnam, 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 Satnam.
Good. Nice and smooth. Transitioning cow to cat.
Nothing to lose, nothing
Head is
to
moving
gain.
along
Can't help but win
with the
when
movement
I
of the
see
spine.
your
Your
name.
breath is strong and powerful. Eyes are at the third eye point.
Satnam,
Vibrate Sat, vibrate Nam.
Satnam, Satnam. Unending joy, unending grace. Can't help but sing when I seek your face. Satnam, 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 Satnam. My eyes were filled with shadow, having lost track of the sun. My heart had near forgotten each thought would have come. Thank you for finding me. Thank you for finding me. Nothing to lose, nothing to gain. Happy feels when I speak your name. Nothing to
10
lose,
seconds.
nothing to gain. Happy feels when I speak your name. Satnam, 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 Satnam.
Inhale deep. Press the tongue to the roof of the mouth. Lift up internally on the pelvic floor. Exhale opposite. Pull the navel in strong. Tuck your chin in strongly. Press the tongue. And inhale and relax. Good. So we're going to do two postures now. We're going to do plow pose and then go into shoulder stand. So plow pose is where we're going to lift the legs and the hips up and over with the legs parallel to the ground. So it's going to look something like this. Now you can support, and I'm going to, your low back. So this is plow pose. You want to be up on your shoulders. No discomfort in the neck. Keep the legs active. Feel that the backs of the legs are lifting up into the sky. Long, deep breathing. You can modify this posture by keeping your back on the ground and just lift your legs up. Long, deep breathing. We're here for about 30 more seconds, and then we're going to transition to the legs going straight up into the air in full shoulder stand. I'm going to talk you through that transition, though, because it's important that we bend our knees in that process. Making sure that our shoulders and elbows are firmly supporting us and not the neck. Breathe deep. Now bend your knees down towards your face and shift your elbows a little closer together so that you can lift the legs straight up. Look at your toes and continue to breathe long and deep. Most of the weight is in the elbows and the shoulders. A lot of it's in the elbows. Hold steady, breathe. If you're on your moon or about to start your moon, just keep your back on the floor and just lift your legs. Breathe deep. We're reversing the circulation in the body. This is fantastic for your face, thyroid, brain. Really good for the heart, lymphatic system. Last little bit. Keep the legs active. Stretch up. Now to come out, we're going to bend the knees towards the face. Release your hands. Very slowly roll the spine down. Do not pop your head up. Put your feet on the ground. Knees are bent. Just hang out here. And gently to let the head go left to right if you need to. Bring the chin towards the chest. Just make a very gentle movement. In the hatha practice, we can do a nice counter pose, which I'll show you what that is. So we'll stretch our legs, our whole body long. We'll lift up on the elbows. Come onto the back of the head in the fish posture. This really opens up what we just squeezed all in the throat area. So you can, this is a nice counter pose to do after shoulder stand and plow. And just gently release down. Good. We're going to flip over on our tummy. We'll be coming up into locust pose next. So the locust pose is where we're going to stretch the whole body super long. There we go. And our hands are together, palms flat. And we're going to lift up with the legs and the arms, shoulders. Hips stay on the ground, navel stays on the ground, but we're really lifting the legs, lengthening through the toes and the fingers. Long, deep breathing.
How many songs we've done.
Feel yourself rising and falling with the breath.
Infinite are the songs and hymns. Infinite are those.
Stretch the legs long, stretch the fingertips long.
As the blossom of Infinite as the kiss of the flower.
Inhale,
Infinite.
lengthen. Exhale, come down. Put your forehead on the ground. Just melt.
Infinite in the subtlety of sound.
Now we'll push up and come into what's known as the tiger pose. So we'll bring our we could have done breath of fire with that locust pose, but it's fine that we did it. It's all right. All right, so you're going to have your hands on the ground next to the knees, and we're going to stretch our left leg way up behind us. So we're going to bring our hands as much as we can to be right by that right knee. Stretch that left leg way back. We're going to switch legs in a moment, but for here, press down with your hands, lift up with the chest, lift out with the chest rather. Try not to crank the neck. Stretch back with that left leg. Long, deep breathing. Long, deep breathing. All right, now slowly, the left knee comes up, and now your right leg stretches way back. You've got your left leg underneath you. And then you slide your hands to be back as best as you can to be behind that left knee in alignment. Press down with the hands, stretch up to the top of the head, stretch back with the right leg. Long, deep breath.
The answer, highest above, the greatest of minds is the sound of the universe undefined. How many songs repeat long?
Last little bit. Inhale. Lift up internally, press down through the hands, stretch back through that right leg, and then exhale. Good. We'll come out of this posture and we'll come into archer pose. Prepare us for our Govinda meditation. We'll start with the left foot forward. Align yourself. And we're going to be doing breath of fire in archer pose this time. Pull. Excuse me? No, just breathe long and deep then. Yeah, it's always up to you. It's not the end of the world to do breath of fire when you're on your moon, but it could be disruptive. It could make a little crampy a little bit. Yeah. It's totally up to you. Definitely don't recommend it if you're pregnant. But on the moon, it's up to you. All right, let's come into our posture alignment. And either breath of fire, massive breath, or long deep breathing. Drive that energy point from the heels down into the earth. Balance yourself. Front left, back right. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Eyes soft. Steady focus. Keep your jaw and tongue relaxed. Keep a gentle lift on the pelvic floor. Keep up. Inhale. Pressing the tongue, lift up internally, project. Exhale. Shake out before we go to the other side. Shows 12:12 on my clock. Good. We had a 10:10 moment this morning too. Okay. Coming into our posture on the right side now. Driving that energy beam down into the ground through the heels, strengthening the auric field, expanding your radiance all above ground and all around you, really, as above, so below. Inhale. And relax. Shake it out. Good. Let's have a seat. Preparing for our Govinda meditation. So there's a specific rhythm to this Govinda. Govinda, 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 Govinda. Govinda, 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 Govinda. That's our rhythm. We're going to do a really cool mudra. The mudra is we're going to take the middle finger and the ring finger and press the knuckles, the second knuckles together of just the Saturn finger and the Sun finger. Now you're going to cross. Ooh. It's a little bit of a jumble for me to get in here. You're going to cross your little fingers and you're going to cross your Jupiter fingers. So it looks like, you know, you've got your Jupiter fingers crossed, hooked together, knuckles of. There you go. That's a pro tip right there. Let's go with Danielle. And then your thumbs are going to be stacked, and your thumb basically chunks it all together. It seals it in. So then you can hold it, because otherwise it feels like it's just going to fly apart. So let your thumbs press that. All right, we're going to hold here at the diaphragm. Eyes are going to be focused downward. Here we go. Govinda, 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 Govinda. 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 Go Bendigo, 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 Benda. 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 Keep going. Beautiful. Go Benda, 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 go Benda. Go Benda, go Benda, go Benda, go Benda, go Benda, go Benda, go Benda. Go Benda, go Benda, go Benda, go Benda, go Benda, go Benda, go Benda. Go Benda, go Benda, go Benda, go Benda, go Benda, go Benda, go Benda. Go Bendigo, 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 Benda. Go 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 Bendigo, 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 go Benda. Go Bendigo, 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 Benda. Govinda, 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 Govinda. Last time. Govinda, 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 Govinda. Hold the posture. Inhale. Lift up internally. Press the tongue. Let this resonance of the sustainer sound code vibrate in every one of your cells. Exhale. Deep breath in again. Hold. Consolidate this beautiful sustainer frequency within and around you. Exhale. Now inhale, release your hands, stretch your arms up, start to wiggle the fingers, and then on your exhale, just begin to shake and shake very strongly. The hands, just loosen them up, shake, 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 shake them all around you. Start to incorporate shaking of the arms, the shoulders, the torso. Good. Beautiful. Well done. Let's deeply relax. Take your time and set yourself up for a nice, easy relaxation. Bolster behind the knees. Head supported. Stay warm. Cover yourself. Give some space between your arms and your body. Let your palms be facing upward. Give space between the legs as well. Let the feet just flop out to the sides. And as you come into your Shavasana posture, let yourself deeply, deeply relax. Become very, very heavy. With this heaviness comes a sense of lightness. We're going to play the Earth and Saturn gongs this morning, honoring our Capricorn frequencies. As you remain resting for these last few moments, remember that radiance isn't something that you earn, it's something that you allow. Next week, we're going to be exploring the creative consciousness, which is another powerful aspect of the radiant body, how your light doesn't just shine, but it creates. But for now, just let yourself simply be held in your own glow. Take a deep breath in. Exhale completely. Continue to consciously and gratefully breathe and wiggle your fingers and your toes. Roll your wrists and your ankles both directions. And just feel the ripples of these movements all the way out into your radiant body field. Bending your knees up to the chest, start to rub the soles of the feet together and rub your palms of your hands over the heart at the same time. Keeping the knees bent up towards the chest, let's open our arms out in a T on the floor, stabilizing the shoulders and the arms so you can drop your knees and legs to the left. Just relax deeply. If you like, you can turn your head the opposite way of the knees. Just really rest here. Get real heavy. Let the body naturally adjust in this posture. Inhale the knees up and exhale, go to the other side now. Bring your knees back up to the center and hug them in and just gently rock side to side. Massage your low back. If you like, you can just continue to rock side to side and roll over to one side to sit up, or you can rock all the way up and all the way back fully to the back of the head and coming up to sit. Do that a few times so that you massage your entire spine. Your choice. Take your time. I'm going to be here for about another 30 seconds or so, transitioning to sitting up. Bring your hands into prayer mudra, please, and begin blessing yourself. Blessing your loved ones, your families, your friends, your pets. Blessing all beings on this planet and even beyond this planet. Blessing our beautiful planet herself, our true mother, Mother Earth. May our radiant bodies remain strong, steady, and clear. May we move with courage even when fear arises. May we succeed every limitation that was never truly ours. May our presence be magnetic, our patience royal, and our success lasting and graceful. May what we need arrive at the right moment, and may our light serve not only ourselves, but all those that we encounter. May we be sustained in balance, truth, and radiance. May the long-time sun shine upon you. All love, surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on, guide your way on, guide your way on. One long sat and a short nam. Sat nam. Go in beauty. Peace be with you. Until we meet again in the light of our hearts, and may peace prevail on earth. Sat nam. Ooh-wee. Okay, we're going to have some tea. How many did we end up online with, honey? Oh, nice. Govinda, 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 Govinda. Yeah, I know. It's a good one. It's so good for you. Oh my gosh. And we did that the other night too with Satanam, 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 Lahe. Ay, ay, ay. I love these long sound codes. Thank you, darling. They go super fast like that in that beautiful rhythm. So thank you, those of you who joined us online. Really appreciate you. Would love to see you in person. Please drop your comments. Let us know, what's happening. And you can still join our 40-day Radiant Body meditation, by the way, Crystal. I don't know if you're aware of this. We're doing a 40-day meditation with the Ajayala mantra. Yes. It's really powerful. You can join anytime. So we have that available too. I'm good. Thank you. All right, Satnam. I'm going to take off my microphone, Jen. Do you have any questions? Mm-hmm. It's on Zoom. Okay. So what we're doing is I started it on the 30th of December. But you can jump in anytime and create your own alignment with the 40 days. Thanks. And then we'll meet again on Zoom on the 15th.